Yo, walk one. Tis your boy, Jidon, legendary. And look here, peoples. We have another photo session. I'm doing the intro old school style because I forgot to record the intro and I don't feel like loading up all the Warcraft stuff. Look, we're doing just the native ladies this episode. That's OGV, Mama V, Native V. Okay? I mean, you know how we go with this crazy sceneries and whatnot. I'm gonna need you to do a couple of things though. Hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification bell, show it to people, join Legendary Clean Sports and become legendary. I do all things photography, virtual, real life, and sometimes AI. With that being said, make sure you like, comment. What? I'm about to repeat what I just said. Check out Instagram, that's where I post most of these photos. Check out Deviant for the stuff that's a little too much for Instagram, but never too much. Don't go over there expecting madness. Gaming channel if you want, I do a lot over there. Music channel if you want, I do a lot over there as well. With that being said, let's go. Always a little laggy in this spot, but I wanted to pull up to the nomad camp for this character again. Trying to see if I want to use Pan Am in these at all. I feel like it'd be illegal not to. I kind of have every episode with the native characters. Just because, you know, she is too, you know. That about 25. And, laggy right now. It's a little extra laggy right now. Test some. I even got the lights out to make sure everything looks good. I am doing some testers here. Okay. That is path tracing. Is it the best? Yes and no. Yes, because the graphics dang near makes crap look realistic. No, because for some dang reason I have an issue with the sharpness when I use path tracing. There's an extensive level of unwanted sharpness and I have no clue how to fix it. Well, actually, no, that's wrong. I don't know how to fix it in game. I do know how to fix it because I can easily just use the Steam joint, which does very good photos on its own. And I always forget, I'm in 1080p right now. I always forget that not a whole lot of people have like super screens. Her eyes are moving. Oh goodness, I have to turn off the what's the name. Not a whole ton of people got big screens. Most people are still rocking 1080p. Some people might be rocking screens less than that, realistically. So a lot of times when I'm trying to do all my photos on 4K and stuff, I kind of realize that I don't always have to. My computer can't handle like a ton. It's decent, but it's not like the greatest thing ever. So I'll be trying to do all my stuff in 4K. The problem is I can't with Cyberpunk because it's just too heavy of a game. And if I want to use path tracing, it is guaranteed that if I use path tracing in 4K, the game will crash. No matter how far out in the dang open world I have my characters, so that I'm less likely to be affected by lag. Does not matter, that joint's still gonna crash. Take a hot minute and then it'll just disappear. Path tracing is too much for it. Right now, though, we're in path tracing. I want to see if this will be any good. Okay, the path tracing was not working. The more I stood and, you know, tried to pose the character and whatnot, the worse it started getting. Plus, I forgot for some odd reason, some cases on path tracing, your character's face would be a little blurry. Kind of forgot how to fix that, so I'm like, you know what, let me goof around with something else and just create a little simple scenery setup for OGV and Pan Am here. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do that though. Man, hold up, so you're just gonna watch this much of the video and you not even gonna subscribe? Nah, don't wave to them, they ain't even hit the subscribe button. Come on now, hit that subscribe button. Have this ice cream looking store. I got all those ice cream props. I probably could use those. Matter of fact, let me spawn a car just to have in the background. Be like the vehicle they pulled up in, I guess. What should that be though? You know? What should be the vehicle of choice? I'm thinking the Challenger, not the Challenger, the Charger. Somebody need to make a Challenger. The fuck? I just realized that we ain't got no Challengers or a bear or a dang Cuda. A Barracuda be cool too. The one you couldn't open the front and the back. Dang. Not that it needs to be open for this, of course, but it would be nice. I know Trans Ams of this year don't have the greatest engine ever, but any good, any decent and reliable V8 is a V8 worth looking at, in my personal. Even then, you could give them a little bit of power and they'll last. Okay, close that up. Have that as the background. And we spawn like the ice cream truck and just kind of have them chilling around a table. The problem is, what outfits can I give Pan Am? Now, the good thing is, because everybody and their mother uses Pan Am, I won't have to worry too much about the game crashing if I decide to change her swag at all. So that's the good part. Who does ice cream? I forgot who made the ice cream stuff. Oh. Now, normally I wouldn't be showing this in the photo sessions, but because we're not doing a whole ton for their setup, just more of a nice, cool look like they're in front of an ice cream shop, it won't matter too much. This is going to be kind of short, although realistically this should be in one of those videos. It's all good, though. It's all good, though. I forgot I had that dang volleyball net. I need to use that. I don't know what I would use it for, because I don't even know if I got a volleyball, but, you know, in the background somewhere. On the beach. I don't think this is the... I don't think that's the person. I'm looking at the wrong stuff here. Oh, shoot, I was. Whoops. I was indeed using and looking at the wrong thing. I have the ice cream car in the background, too. Oops. Not underground. Kind of pointless if it's underground. You know? I think I should just be able to have that as a simple background, honestly. Looks pretty good. Biggest issue I'm having is I genuinely do not have any ideas for OGV at the moment. I didn't get quite the most sleep I needed. I woke up way too dang early for how late I went to bed. Okay, they were both having some clipping issues, but I fixed Pan Am's issues. I, however, don't think I can fix V's because I'm pretty sure hers has to do with the jeans and the tattoos. The tattoos, I don't know what be going on, but for a minute now, anytime any of my characters who have heavy tattoos, which is really just her, their tattoos will clip through clothing. I have absolutely no clue how to fix that. But I think if we just choose the right poses, we'll be good to go. This is not like real bad. It only depends on how much movement is within the pose. If it's like a standard-ish pose, like what she's doing now, there's no clipping. But if it's like something where, like, I don't know, if she's sitting down, her leg might, and one of her legs might be up, then you'll see like maybe like something clipping through the knee area. So it's really only kind of like when the character's doing more heavier poses, I guess you could say. Other than that, it's a little grayer out and about than I wanted it to be, but at the same time, it's pretty clean, so I'm probably gonna leave it like that. Gotta bring this down some, so you can see the car in the background better. To make Pan Am a little taller, or make V a little shorter. Usually what I do is when I put OGV here in a photo with anybody else, I typically put her at -5, I'll put Judy at regular 5, and I'll put Pan Am at 10 or 11, which I think I got it there already. I got it at 15. I think it might be the way they're The both of the way they're both standing. Is the store floating? I think the store might be floating a little bit. Hold on. There might be some floating going on back there, or is that just the way the door is? Oh no, the store is indeed floating. There we go. Target. Alrighty, Bulmus in action now. I think as long as we find some proper poses, though, she'll be all good. All good. Oh, I did skip through quite a bit. Just trying to fix their issues and figure out what does and doesn't work. I don't know why she glitching. Trying to figure out what do and don't work with these pants. The pants are swaggy. I want her to wear these for a reason. The whole fit with the top too, the beads as per usual, but you already know she gotta have the jewelry on. It's all about the jewelry too. My nose it stopped up for some dang reason. Probably because it's fucking hot in here. Bone, that looks more proper. Although realistically, because I always make Panam a taller character in my photos, he should definitely be a little bit taller. At least by about a foot. I'm gonna say that's around like 8-ish, 9-ish inches. Which is good enough. Not like you can see the bottom of them, so it's not like you know what shoes they may or may not be wearing. We ain't gotta be like 100% perfect, just dang near perfect, you know? They're clearly at some form of beachfront, not actually, but we got them on the island. Okay, we got them on the island. Dang fishing event is up on Black Desert right now. I've already lost a little bit of cash flow because for some reason my character was just sitting there, but she wasn't actually fishing. I sat her there to fish, but like, I'm like looking and watching every now and then. I pop open the game to see what she's been doing, quite often too. And every time I would get in the game, she wouldn't have any new fish or any dang thing. I'm like, I left the game up for probably like a good 5 minutes and I realized that she was never actually fishing. She was just sitting there for some dang reason. Like the fishing pole was in the water, was casted and everything, but she just never was actually fishing. Just sitting there enjoying the weather and crap. It's like, what the fuck? So I'm already losing a little bit of money on this event. Got dog. Alright, let's see what that look like real quick. Let's see what that look like. Actually, I need to blow my nose real quick. Why it stopped up. Before I do, let me see what this is looking like. I didn't have no ideas for these two. I don't know. Usually I got some ideas ready to go. For this one, I did not. I had an outfit for V and everything. You know what I mean? The little ripped jeans, unbuttoned and all that, looking, you know, normal, but also with a little bit of sauciness. But I, for the life of me, could not think of anything else. No zones to create, nothing. I got nothing. I think it might be my a lack of sleep hit me. It was a good sleep, but it just wasn't a long sleep. I stayed up way too fucking late trying to test out shorts on this channel, but I don't know what I would do for shorts on this channel. Not yet, at least. Not at this moment of time. In the future, there's some ideas, but right now, I got nothing. So I'm sitting here trying to create some shorts and stuff. I couldn't think of nothing. So I stayed up till like fucking 3:50 in the dang morning. Which I should not have done. Realistically, I could have easily tested that out the next day. But I was determined. I'm not gonna lie. I was determined to create and figure something out. Which did not happen. So I stayed up for no reason. So realistically, I stayed up for no dang reason. Oh, Panam's hand is flipping. So I was like, well, that was kind of a dumb move. I went to sleep and then figured something out in the morning. I'm done recording and all that. Too late now. I probably got a whopping 4 hours of sleep. But tonight, I'm gonna burn out on some dang push-ups and then go to bed at a normal time. Because I am sleepy. I am a little sleepy. So I'm gonna try to, you know, keep the energy nice and high in here. Okay, but if I can't, don't be surprised. As long as the photos come out good though, that's number one. Number one up in this piece. Ensuring that the photos come out heat. I want to turn her away, but for some reason right now, her hairline is looking bad. I don't know what's going on. Oh wait, I forgot her hand. Let me back this one up though so we can see more of the background. Kind of forgot we're back here because the hand. Just got to be able to see the full fits, you know what I'm saying? We too dang close, can't see nothing. Especially V's fit. I just got that today, you know what I'm saying? I did get a couple of mods downloaded, so I do got some new outfits because I was supposed to do a photo session episode 3 for the native characters, which is now, for my full self, did all 3 of my native characters during a live stream, so I had absolutely no clothing ideas left. Like, well, that was kind of dumb. I don't know why I did that. So I had to get a couple of new outfits, and these ones were these ones were pretty good, pretty dang good. So I'm like, I'm gonna use these for the next episode. V is rocking one. Mama V will probably rock a mix of this and the other one, and then Native V will rock the other outfit. That way it's perfectly even, you know what I mean? Because, yeah, I kind of goofed doing an entire live stream with just my native characters and then having to do an episode somewhat soon after we did all the chocolate characters and the Latina characters, which that episode will be coming out before this one, so you'll see that long before you see this one. But yeah, I goofed. All them fire outfits I had, done used them all up. Done used them all up. Get off the ground. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to think of some new fits for them. I should not have done that. Oops. I had plans on making use of it. I shouldn't have did that. I ain't gonna lie though, number one or number two, back in the day when this game had, you know, first became a thing, I ain't gonna lie, somebody had a mod where you could make Lady V and Panam be together. I should have did Panam, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't think about it though at the time. I didn't think about it not one bit. Because they didn't let you, so I was thinking too regular vanilla game friendly. Damn, is she just the best looking, simple as that. Look at her, so great looking design, great looking character. Whoever made this character did a dang good job. I don't think she's based off anybody, I hope not. Y'all know me, I'm not a fan of doing photos of characters that have people's actual faces. Just kinda spooky to me, you know? It's a little spooky to me. That's somebody's actual face, you know? I don't know, that's how I see it at least. Oh, I didn't check to see if that photo was any dang good. We just taking pictures. I was supposed to check right after the first one. Completely forgot. They always gotta make sure that the lighting is good for both characters because Panam being so much darker than V, she handles the light a lot easier. They look good, so it's all good. She handles light much easier. I feel like I could put a dang ice cream cone in V's hand. Hold on. I don't know if I got anything like that though. Ice cream heart, cream frappuccino, ice cream scoops. Not letting me scroll. Oh, please. Oh wait, that's right. VA Bear. Sunday? That's too big. Ice cream cone. I take that, roll that joint back, and then I actually could probably use it. Or, and that thing's huge. Ice cream or whipped cream? Cold whipped cream would be, not whipped cream, but like cake cream. Cold cake cream would be disgusting. I ain't gonna lie, I do not like cake cream. Unless it's the cream cheese type. Problem is I can't eat cream cheese, so I don't like cake cream. That crap is nasty. Overly sweet, horrible texture, and bad aftertaste. Real chemically aftertaste. It's not good. Got a real strong chemical aftertaste on most. I said most. On most. I gotta bend that to the side. I'm like, it don't look like she holding it at all. Her hand is tilted backwards. It's lagging, so it's kind of hard to do. Oh my goodness. It wasn't lagging, it's a lot easier. Am I going up? Oh, I'm going forward. There we go. Now it looks like she's holding it. Oh shoot. Roll that down. Give Panama a smile. I never use that first smile because it definitely looks like your character is just trying to be charming and not giving like a truthful, happy, genuine smile. Look like they just trying to, you know what I mean, be Mr. Pimpin' out here. Trying to do some pimp game activities. Which way does she look normal? Oh, okay. That's a little too extreme. That'd be painful in the eyes in real life. You gotta look for that far from that side. Eyeballs be hurting for sure. I ain't gonna lie. Don't get me wrong, Judy is great, but these two just kind of work together better. Mainly because they just kind of fit each other's style more. As where Judy, I think Judy be a lot better with like one of my other characters. Because one of my other characters have a similar style to Judy. Kind of like T-Bug. T-Bug is with BG400 because they just match, you know what I mean? He is who he is and she is who she is. Just the unfortunate part is, man, still ain't got no dang head, but one of these days when I figure out how to fix it, he does. You're gonna see them two together again, like I always do. Kind of like, I used to do River with Mexico V because they just kind of fit each other. With River being a cop and Mexico V being a much more formal person. Although I guess in that manner, he wouldn't match to her that much because, you know, she's supposed to have some money. And as a cop in Night City, he probably, well, not probably, he ain't got money like that. I mean, she's a rich woman. That's where he is not a rich man. But I mean, then again, love is love, so it don't matter if your partner doing what they love and you doing what you love, unless it's some craziness. No, it's like, so be it. Unless it's some craziness, like some OF type activity. I know in the modern day you're supposed to be more accepting of what it is your partner does, but nah, not around here, big dog. That's just kind of, that's some strange activity. Hey, some people can do as they wish. Some people can do as they wish. For me personally, that's just, you know, you two supposed to be doing y'all thing together. Let's see here, what would be or stand? I got a couple poses, but I don't know if they work for my side, for these side characters anymore. They used to. It might now though, because I somehow accidentally fixed all the characters. Wish I could help people on how that happened, but I genuinely have no clue how I made that happen, so I couldn't help if I tried. I don't know if some of y'all remember. Some time ago, whenever I would switch through characters, they would be the wrong characters. So if I switched, like, if I hit Judy, she would be invisible, but if I went with Jackie, it would be Judy. Or no, it was if I hit, what's her name? I forgot her name. Johnny's lady. Alt, if I hit Alt, it would be Judy. Somehow I fixed it. So as you can see, Panam is Panam. If I click Judy, it'll be Judy, which I'm not going to do. Matter of fact, let me back up off that menu because it'll reset all her dang clothes and I'm going to have to find all that stuff again. I don't feel like doing that. That took long enough. But yeah, I don't know how I fixed it. It just did. One moment it didn't work, next moment it did. Like, well, okay. Well, alright. I don't know how I fixed it, but I'll take it. So, now that I have that fixed, I'm kind of wondering what, matter of fact, let me just go there. Just see. See if my couples poses work again. If I don't see her standing in the regular formation, that means it did, and I think it did because I'm pretty sure I just passed by a set of couple poses and it looked perfectly fine. It's just one dang issue though. I've done so many photos of V and Judy together that if I was to switch it over to Panam, it wouldn't look right. I'm sorry, for Panam is just the finer character, okay? She just is. Don't get me wrong, Judy is great. Great looking character. Panam is just something special. And they kind of fit each other better. They really do. They really do. You know what I'm saying? I think they work. I think I might be good to use the dang couples poses again. I'm trying to remember which ones is which though. That is player model 1A. So you try 1B, although more than likely I'm gonna have to match their heights because not gonna work at this height difference. Let me see. That's A as well. This is B. One issue though, as you can very clearly see, the height difference. The height difference is gonna cause some issues. Let me put her to B. Move her over. That's kind of disrespectful though, but I mean, I guess if it's like good friends, is not as disrespectful. But having your head, your elbow all up in somebody's afro, it's like, come on, man. Takes a lot of work to get an afro to be nice, big, and fluffy, you know? Not just something that happens. Feel what I'm saying? It's 4A. I gotta turn her around though. Again, that height difference. Yeah, so we can't even use it though. It's just not gonna look right. It's been too many photos with V and Judy. It's just been too many. Can't have no cheater type characters. No cheating type characters, you know. Kind of messed up. I should have made that happen like some time ago. The problem is I was following the storyline though when I first made the characters. I was following the storyline. Judy was the one that you're able to choose for Lady V, so I wanted to keep it that way. Like, all right, well, I'm gonna just since that's the only option, we'll make it keep it canon, as people say. Should I have? Probably not. Panam is definitely the finer character, and she just genuinely does fit the OGV here a little bit more because of the personality that Panam has, and the whatever personality you give your V, depending on what that is, could also fit the story quite well as well, which mine's does. So I'm like, dang. But that was a long time ago. That was a long time ago. It's too late now. You know what I'm saying? They just good homies now. They just homies now. Judy is absolutely great though, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying nothing against the character that was created known as Judy Alvarez, but Panam just kind of fits more to OGV. Now, Judy is a great looking character as well. I mean, I guess that should be pretty obvious considering how many photos I've done with them two together. But Panam is just something special, ain't it? You see all the people talking about they on Team Panam or Team Judy? I ain't gonna lie. Team Panam in the building, baby. I ain't even know she was supposed to be native. I thought she was old Miss Dark Chocolate with the dreads, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay. Well, they making some great looking black characters out here, you know what I mean? I ain't even know, bro. Go ahead, tilt that to the side a little bit. I said tilt that to the side a little bit. And they're doing like right at the top of Panam's bun. And boom, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't even know though at the time. I ain't even know. I'm like, okay. But once I found out, I'm like, really? Okay. Oh, I was surprised. But I ain't think about it, because like I said, I was trying to keep it canon. You know what I mean? No canons. You know what I'm saying? Which I shouldn't have. Because not too long after, somebody made a dang mod where you could have Lady V and Panam be together. That was like a year later, so it was too late at that point. The bells have already tolled, you know? And the bells were Panam, Lady V, and Judy. Male V and Panam. You couldn't, you know what I mean? There was no option for Lady V, Panam at the time. Until, yeah, I would say probably like a year later. Probably like a year later, then they made it an option. Have them both look over the camera. Or over a little bit though. At that point though, God dog, some I ate is, I'm not gonna lie, I know there's too much information, but some I ate is giving me gas, man. Goodness gracious. It might be that granola. That crap was delicious though. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm lighting it up right now. That's nasty, I know, but it's also life. I mean, sometimes life is Roblox. That ain't true. Like, Roblox and forever. Sometimes life hits you with gas because you ate something either too fast or something that just, you know what I mean, giving you gas. Simple as that. I'm not a fan of Panam's pose, real superhero looking pose. I mean, little superhero looking pose. We ain't really trying to make her look like a superhero. She's just supposed to be here to look great as she does, you know. That sword right there. Hey, I'm glad it finally dang works. I wanted to do some dang some witch hunting style photos for OGV here. You know, the witch hunter blade, and she got her dual tomahawks. As a little Native American lady, that would be clean. But the dang sword wasn't working. It would just show a regular katana or nothing at all. I'm like, okay, well that sucks. Now it finally works though, so next time I do a episode 4 for the native characters, you will be seeing that will be in it. It's V the Witch Hunter, okay? That's what you're gonna be doing. V the Drust Hunter and crap. No witchery and drust activities going on here. No wicker activities here, okay? You're sliced and diced by the Witch Hunter. Tomahawk to the skull piece. That's her main build. Is tomahawk activities and that gorgeous dang sword. Geralt of Riviere sword. That's not a mod either. Those who don't know, I'm pretty sure that's a part of the verify your CD Projekt Red account joint. I never did that though. I'm like, ain't nobody got time for that, so I just added it to I just added it in myself with the console commands. Find the ID on a Cyberpunk wiki, where you can find all weapon IDs and clothing IDs and all that good stuff. I added it manually. I didn't feel like verifying my account and all that. It won't take too dang long. Gotta make a whole new joint. I got the Steam account, but they don't consider the Steam one a legit account, which is stupid. Because I mean, obviously, if somebody buys something on Steam, that should be considered their account. What the heck I'm gonna do? Buy it on GOG? I don't think so. I mean, I do got a lot of games on GOG, but I only collected those games because I thought you'd be able to sell them. You're not, as far as I know, at least. If you can, somebody let me know. Shoot, I got a ton of old school games on GOG. I got fucking Fallout, New Vegas, the best edition, the great edition, or whatever the heck it was called. Fallout 3 and the max edition. I got some crap over there. So if anybody know, let me know, because I put them joints over on what's the name for the cheap, for the low. What's that crap called? I forgot what that website is called. Website where you can sell game codes. I don't think they let you. Oh, which is unfortunate because I got a ton of classics. I would have to sell the whole dang account. Knows how much money that would be. Change the email, change the password. Shoot, dude. If they let you do that, at the same time, I don't really care because I don't use GOG, so they do or don't mean no thing to me. I just got a bunch of games sitting there that I'll never actually play or use because GOG is alright. It's not like horrible, but it ain't Steam. No, it ain't Steam. Not a lot of people are out there making mods for it and whatnot. If they are, I mean, Steam is just, it's a superior option at the moment. I don't even really get I barely even go for games on Epic Games. Epic Games is pretty dang good, but it's just not Steam, you know. Just not Steam. Actually not very much clipping on the pants this time around. I can see a little bit of it, but I'm not gonna say where, because if y'all can't see it, then no point of saying where, and if you can't see it now, you ain't gonna see it later. So I ain't even gonna say where it's happening at. We just take the picture. I'm fighting heavy eyes pretty real right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I really should have went to bed earlier, but I was just so dang busy trying to figure out how to fucking, what kind of shorts I could upload over here. I got distracted by time, and when I looked up, it was 3:52. I'm supposed to stream today too. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to pull that off, honestly. I genuinely don't think I will be able to. I might try, but fuck. I probably would have to take a nap or something. It would have to be like right now, because it's only 12. If I was to take a nap any later, I'll be staying up late as fuck. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for their hair off. Right about there. Pam here. Let's see what we're gonna do for Pam. Oh, I like that pose actually. They run about. Why does the light look extra bright on LGB here? Here's the issues you're facing when you're doing a darker character with a lighter character. Lighting doesn't always match up, because the lighter character's being fucking blasted with light, as where the darker character's doing just fine. I might have to face them in a direction that is majority on Pan Am and a little bit on V in order to reduce the vicious amount of lighting. She don't look too good right now. She looks paled out, and the crazy part is I got the lights yellow. Still looking a little too pale. Pan Am, you know, light is not even really affecting her. It's pretty realistic. It is pretty realistic. She's pretty dark. I have known a few Native Americans in my time, and one was about her skin tone, so not too surprising here. Not too surprising, and the other one was about OGV's color. It's funny how time flies too, because the one dude I knew, there was a few. It was an older dude. The first Native American I ever met, it was a girl. We was in middle school. Second was an older dude. He's probably in his 40s. He was a cool dude, real funny dude. And the third one, that was like fucking 2012 on Black Ops 1. That fool was, or not Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. That fool was like 8, 9 years old when I first met him. I was like 15. No, what was that, 2012? I was 16. That fool a whole grown dude now. Last time I talked to him, he sounds, well, exactly like you think an adult would. Those were the, I live in a dang desert, so it's never very surprising when I come across Native American folks. They do have a wide range of colors. Some as dark as Pan Am, some as light as OGV. Let's see here. What would be, where we at? We need 3 more. Let's go for 3 more good poses here. Can't be mad at that one. Get to OGV here then. The old dude though, that's where I got that. I don't know if, because I don't say it like super often, but whenever I say Goonie Goo Goo, that's where I got that from. That's what he used to call people. Anytime somebody would say something dumb or wrong, he'd be like Goonie Goo Goo. And then correct them. That crap used to have us dying laughing. So if you said anything that was off, like if we were talking about a serious topic, and you said anything kind of dumb that kind of pulls it away from the serious topic that we might be talking about, he'd be like Goonie Goo Goo, and then he would go right back to talking about what we were talking about. That used to happen a lot. We'd be sitting there chit-chatting about some real stuff, and then somebody would say something dumb. He's like, Goonie Goo Goo, shut up, we're talking, or something like that. That crap used to have us dying. I mean, it was the truth. He ain't give a crap though. You know, he was old, like I said, he was an older dude, probably in his late 40s, early 50s. You know, he's been around for a minute, and he ain't give a crap. If we were talking about something serious, and you bring up anything dumb or stupid or something that brings down the, I guess the intelligence level, you like Goonie Goo, and then start going back to it. That dude was cool as fuck. Met him on GTA, I think. My dad used to talk to him like crazy, and I met him. Met him on GTA. The one kid though, we never actually met him, because we talked to him on Xbox, but we never actually met him. He was halfway across America. I think he was in Michigan, if I'm remembering correctly. We nowhere near there, so we ain't nowhere close. Dude, that dude was funny though. That old dude was funny. He was a hilarious dude, and he had lots of good knowledge. He was very smart man. He knew quite a bit. Which is funny because there's a thing that's going on right now, and I learned there's a thing that's going on, you know, this ain't no politicking type stuff. Y'all know me, I don't get into all the politics, but it's more like just a kind of some slight outrage that's going on right now, which is confusing because I learned of the whole Black versus Native American thing that's going on, who are the actual indigenous people and all that. I learned from that dude, that older Native American dude, that, you know, a lot of Native Americans back in that time were nomads and didn't really sit in one's place. He broke down that whole thing, and that was, shoot, I was still a teenager when he told us that. I'm 29 now. I was 16 when he told us about that. Like, shoot. Or no, I was 17, because that was GTA. It's 2013. It's a little confusing, you know? It's a little confusing. Like, I heard that from older Native man. So clearly he more than likely got that knowledge from someone who was older than him. You know, at 56, or 50, or however old he was, I think he said he was 49, 50. I don't know how old he'd be now. He'd be like, he was 50 then, he'd be 63 now, so. He learned that at his age, he told us that. So he had to learn it from somebody who was older than him. And I've always heard, at least, even before he said it, that a lot of Native American folks were nomadic. You know, they followed the buffalo from Alaskan territory through the Yukon, I believe, just parts of Canada. Big old fucking bears down there, them dang Yukon grizzlies, and things are huge. You know what I'm saying? That's at least what I've always heard. Who knows? You will learn the truth sometime in the future. I don't know how old I'm gonna be by then though. Or how old your boy gonna be. A lot of stuff going on, but 30 next year or so. By the time we really get any good information out here, shoot, I'll probably be in my 50s. Trying to get when I better not be still trying to get my money up by the time I'm 50. Or going to fucking school and doing all this YouTube for nothing. That'd be messed up. All this dang photography, going to schools and crap, and I still ain't got my money. What the fuck going on? I got classes already set up and ready to go. I'm looking for a whip. I found a Cadillac. Your boy trying to go old school. I ain't gonna lie. Your boy trying to go old school. Somebody is selling. I ain't gonna say what kind. I need to keep that to myself, okay? So I ain't gonna say what kind, but someone is selling a Cadillac, okay? In decent condition. With the Chevy 305 in it, which is a healthy engine. It's not powerful by any means, but it is a decently healthy engine. Then someone else is selling a Ford, not gonna say what kind of Ford, with only 80,000 miles, and it's a specific kind of Ford that you would expect to have lots of miles on it. I guess that makes it kind of obvious if you're a car guy, but you know what I mean? That makes it kind of obvious what vehicle I'm talking about, but if you're not a car guy, then good. Stay away, you know, I need that. I need that thing, alright? But, and then somebody else is selling a Buick. Three very reliable cars with low mileage on each of them. One is 50,000 miles, the other is 80, and the other is 90. Three incredibly reliable vehicles, okay? One has the 305 V8, the other has a 4.6 modular V8, which if you don't know cars, you have no clue what I'm talking about. If you do know cars, I'm probably making it fairly obvious. And the other one has a 3.8 V6. But it's not supercharged. That probably just made it very obvious what three cars I'm talking about. All three amazing vehicles. Oh, my back! With low mileage, okay? Low mileage. I mean, it's not like you know what websites I was looking at to find the cars, but now you probably... I mean, yeah, that's true. Okay, so... I'm kind of scared to say the one, because it's kind of a... it's kind of a unicorn vehicle right now because it's the only one I found at this such a decent price. So that one I can't say. However, the other two I can because there's quite a few of them. The one is a 2011 Crown Vic for only 6 grand. That's it. Okay, for only 6 grand. The other one is a Buick. Okay, the Sabre Limited for only 6 grand, dude. That's it. And they all three got low gas mileage. I can't tell you the last one though, because it's a bit of a unicorn. And it's the only one I found in its condition for such a low price. And that's gonna be the one I hope to get first. Okay. If I could get my hands on that thing, is it the most gas conscious vehicle? Nah, not really. But if you're getting your crap together and getting your crap right, then the gas mileage won't be as important. Okay, I'm trying to get my crap right. I'm trying to get my crap straight. You feel what I'm saying? Look at this thing. I wish I would have been able to find one of these. Man, it was none. And the one I did find was fucking, it was barely a dang car. It's like, really? You want that price for a non-running vehicle? Good luck selling that, buddy. Alrighty. The last character will not be having a mix of these outfits because I forgot this outfit is exactly as you see. That is not the style for Mama V. Okay? I'm gonna definitely figure something out though. Pretty sure I got some like simple shorts and stuff. I wanted to do kind of a simple setup, but at the same time I kind of wanted it to look like there was like a lake in the background. I'm like, you know what? It'll be a big lake, but it'll fit perfectly if we just do the island here, spawn a couple of cacti, you know. Kinda like Red Dead. At one spot in Red Dead around the Great Plains where I do most of my hunting when I do play Red Dead, which has been a hot minute, but when I do, Great Plains is the main spot that I always go on Red Dead Online. And it's something like this. It's just simple, desertous, open, barren type of spot with a big old lake next to it. See all the boats and stuff traveling back and forth and whatnot. Let me do something similar to that, because over on Red Dead I've done quite a few images over there. Yeah, quite a bit actually. It's a great spot. It's a great spot to hunt, and it's a great spot for looking. It's a great spot for your camp as well, because it's right next to the meat vendor guy. So anything you're hunting, which is what I mostly do, hunting, or no, I mostly do trading, but that trading requires a lot of hunting, so you gotta sell off all the meat that you get too, so I do a lot over. It's near Blackwater. The Great Plains is right next to Blackwater. Crazy that I remember that because I ain't been on Red Dead in a hot minute. Matter of fact, I need to get on there because I'm pretty sure I missed out on an outfit for July. Oh wait, no, June I mean. Oh well, you know, it happens, you forget. I was supposed to do some crap over there any dang ways just because they had triple cash on trading, on everything actually, but I was so busy I really was not thinking about getting on Red Dead, you know. Don't get me wrong, it's a great game. That was the last thing on my mind at that time. The last thing on my mind was doing some Red Dead hunting. I was not thinking about that. Right now I'm just trying to figure out if I'm gonna be able to stream. The sleepiness hitting me, but I might try anyway. If I can't, then I'll definitely do it on Tuesday. I'll probably leave like a little post letting people know I won't be able to do it today. I did not get enough sleep. I'm dozing off here and there. I gotta watch videos on the side. Like I've been done. I had her outfit and this setup been done, but I needed to wake up a little bit. It was a good sleep, it just wasn't long. I stayed up way too fucking late. I gotta stop doing that. Because in the summer, when it's hot, like my body likes to wake up sooner. So I wake up at a specific time no matter what. But when it's cold, man, I sleep for a nice long time and I fall asleep fast too. I think that's just the difference between the cold weather and the hot weather. Cold weather is much easier to fall asleep in. Hot weather, not so much. When it's hot, it's hard to go to sleep. When it's cold, it's hard to wake up. Because it's just so dang comfy. It's just so dang comfortable, dude. When it's hot, it's like, okay, I want to get out of this bed. I'm fucking sweating. My nose is stopped up. That's like right now. I ain't rushing this because I don't want nothing to come out poo. Man, I can't wait till I'm done. It's hot as fuck in here. And then the rest of the stuff I'll probably just do chilling. Like, today, I mean. Put that right about the same spot. So for this character, I'm like, this outfit will be popping. This is usually her style anyways. Great looking outfit, but I want a Great Plains looking spot. Like Red Dead. Trying to make it look like she's by a lake and stuff. Let's use some of those other faces. I got so many dang faces, and for some reason I never use them. A lot of great faces, and I always use the same 3. I got like 80. Like right now, just fucking just yawning, man. I forget which one's the regular. Nah, yeah, okay, that one right there. The rest of those she look a little too serious, you know what I mean? She look a little too serious. I ain't want to mess up the swag, though. I ain't want to mess up the swag. The sceneries are a little less than I normally would do, but it's still clean. As long as it's clean, man. Better than nothing. These are good. These are indeed. Fog was off. It is indeed off. You know, for my movie, I should use one of those dang filters. I never used one for her. That crap be clean. Yeah, I was gonna use that filter for when I make Papa V. I can't even make them now. Whenever I can, that's what I'm gonna mainly use that filter for, to give it that old school look, since my film grain don't work no more for some dang reason. It'll work for that. You know what I need to do one of these days too, is hop on all of my characters who have that dang hand joint and get rid of it. Get it out of here. That water is warm. I had it sitting there too. Actually, go back to that one. Actually, just a little bit. Actually, right there. I actually on the lights is bad. You got like 3 hand shadows. There's a shadow on the inner thigh. There's a shadow on the jacket part right there on the inside, on the left side. You done goofed that up. What am I doing after? I'm gonna do some Skyrim and some GTA. Let's see. Delete that one. Not change, fix the lighting at all. Lighting on this one's real bad, man. Let in 2. Oh, that's much. Too much right there. About there. That one right there should clean up shadows. Inner leg. Right about there. Good. And much better. Much better. Shoot, I still want to goof around and build a map on they released that Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3+4. That crap is kind of tight. Nostalgia, man. Nostalgia, dude. I still want to kind of build some maps on that. I just don't know what maps to build because I don't remember none of my old school maps I made when I was a kid playing that dang game. That was a long time ago. It was a real long time ago. I was a youngster. That was I played Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4. That's the one we had. That new joint is 3 and 4. I did not play number 3, so I don't know nothing about that joint. But it's got some of the stuff from 4. The only downside is they didn't bring back the dang Coliseum for build mode. Some of the maps I used to make, I can't even make no more. Dude. That's the unfortunate part. But you could still build some pretty crazy maps. I know the common looks I used to do for my maps was always long grind spots. That was always my favorite back when I was a kid. It wasn't an ultra long grind spot. I ain't, you know what I mean? I ain't really care for it. But what I used to do with the Coliseum was, if you knew what you were doing, okay, which I did, that's why I always did it, plus it was just sick looking, was you could stack the Coliseums. You would have one really low to the ground, pretty much in the ground, and you would have the rest of them stacking upwards till one is like at max height. And you would be able to grind, jump, grind into the next one, jump up, grind into the next one. Man, my maps was crazy when I was a kid. Saying nobody was making maps like I was making maps when I was a youngster. You know what I mean? My maps was crazy. But they were mostly filled with grind spots because those were always my favorite. I would do like some jumps and ramps, of course, so you could like jump up on top of stuff and have like crazy platforms and crap. But for the most part, my maps had 70% grind spots in them. It was truly a grind. I always make grinders maps. And I had the maps where there was like large holes in them, and if you fell into them, you would be stuck. We always did King of the Hill on those maps. Maps were amazing, man. Such a good game. That's good old classic fun right there. That's what that was. Good classic fun. You know what I'm saying? Those was the days, baby. When they brought that joint back, I got on there to goof around. The only issue I have is I'm stuck on an Xbox controller. I feel like a complete and utter noob. Like, don't get me wrong, it's been 2 decades nearly since I played the game. But when I had that Nintendo controller, if I had a Nintendo controller, well, I mean, I got 2 actually, but GameCube controllers. But I don't know if I can plug them into my Xbox and they'll actually work. I have an adapter, but I don't know if that would work. I should test it out actually, because I do have an adapter, and it probably would work. I just never tried because I have no clue if it will or not. I should later. I'm probably just gonna record a bunch of stuff today since I'm probably not. I don't have the energy to stream. I'm gonna be falling asleep during the dang stream. That wouldn't be the first time I had that happen. That would not be the first time I've had something like that happen. Be sitting there playing something. I only got like fucking 2 hours of sleep. I'm playing like a more boring-ish game. Not really boring, but a slower pace. Let me say it that way. It's a better way to put it. That's like some of those zombie episodes I used to do back in the day. Man, I'd be falling asleep during some of those episodes while I was recording them because of the scrapping process. This was the biggest reason when I was doing those, I wanted to start not including the scrapping process or not scrapping at all. And instead just making it more rough on myself so it could be more fun for myself and fun for y'all. Was just whatever exists within the homes, that's what you take. Because the scrapping process was a very long one. And there was a reason why I never showed the scrapping process in any of those videos, was because it legit took like 2 hours to scrap everything one by one, the way I used to scrap them. To the point where it was so dang long that I was scrapping that sometimes I wouldn't even feel like recording no more, but I'd do it anyways. And in between the episodes, when we're doing stuff that's not like high energy, I'd be straight up legit dozing off. That was another reason why I had to cut out so many parts, because there was one episode I had did where I dozed off for so dang long that in the video when I was recording it, there was probably a good 5 or 6, no, it was like 6 or 7 minutes of silence. And that is because my eyes were closed and I was asleep. And I had to cut it out. And I forgot what episode that was because I don't even have the stuff no more. But one of those episodes, I'm like, okay, y'all saw that it just cut for no reason. That's because I just fell asleep, and that was legit. because the scrapping process was so long and boring that I started, in the later episodes, I started cheating the scrapping process and I just scrapped every dang thing. I would use the scrap all command because it just got too much. I would be straight up scrapping crap for 2 hours straight. I was like, okay, this is not gonna work. Cause I'm like straight up, I was asleep for like a solid 6 or 7 minutes. And didn't realize it until I woke up, watched the footage, and it was 7 minutes of me just standing there facing a wall in complete silence. Because your boy had dozed off. Problem is, when you're doing these, okay, it's an amazing process to see how your work is coming out, but it is like any form of photography, it's a slow process. So when you're doing this and you're running on 4 hours of sleep, you best believe you're gonna be dozing off, okay? Not like, you know, real photographer where you gotta drive. Well, even then, actually, never mind. That'd be even more dangerous, actually, because with this, you know, you just get a bad photo. With that, you doze off while driving somewhere and you crash and crap. Or you doze off while you're waiting to edit something and you wake up and it's like, oh shoot, I've been sitting here for 3 hours. The photo I want is gone because the sunlight ain't there no more. You done took a nap in the middle of nowhere and crap. I live in a desert, so here we can have about as many guns as you want, so most people know better than to try something stupid, so I doubt you would wake up to missing cameras and stuff like that, but the sunlight and whatever photo you were trying to capture would definitely be gone. People got heaters here. You get shot with some crap trying to rob people. Why you don't hear about robberies very much here. Our crime is, the crime types we have here is, unfortunately a little more sinister. But like robberies and stuff, you don't really hear much about robberies because, I mean, everybody named mama got a gun, literally. We ain't got the, we don't have the capabilities of suppressors like Texas and all that, but definitely got guns like Texas and crap. Oh, people know better than that, so that's not your issue when it comes to real life stuff. Real life stuff is you might doze off because you might be editing something, or you're waiting for the perfect time and might fall asleep and crap. But with this, same thing is you'll end up falling asleep on something. So I try to stream, that probably wouldn't be the best. Though I wanted to, but I'll save it for tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm gonna do a whole bunch of stuff. Tomorrow all I gotta do is record Skyrim, which, if I do it correctly, should be able to get that done pretty fast this time around. Should be. Never guaranteed, but should be able to get that done pretty dang fast. Only reason it didn't with the last episode was because of trying to figure out where all the spots were, outfits, things. I had to download that dang crazy Korean mod that somebody made with all that huge Korean city. There was a lot I had to figure out with that because it was brand new, so I didn't know where to go, so I was just running around for forever. Then I had to create the 2 new characters, which took some time in itself because, you know, creating characters ain't no fast process. So when you finally do figure out what character you want to do and use, that itself is a process and a half. Doesn't turn very far. Okay, turn her back then. I mean, that itself is a dang process and a half, so that's why that one took so long. It couldn't have that issue this time. Hopefully. Shouldn't. Never know, but shouldn't have that issue. Shouldn't have that issue this time. There's any next set I do can be easily done within. You see what I got? Nords, Red Guards, Warcraft Characters Part 2. Okay, yeah, I just got a bunch of more baseline sets, so those ones should be a lot faster. Especially because I ain't got to create no character, so I can start right away. I might either do the Rainbow characters next or the Warcraft characters again. Not 100% sure yet for Skyrim. But, yeah, like I was saying earlier though, I was trying to figure out what I could do for shorts on this channel, but I have nothing at the moment. It's a lot to think of, you know. I got a lot of other stuff I'm just thinking of at the moment too, so a lot of things right now. It's a lot of things. Well, let me keep it simple for now. Keep it simple for now. Stay with the regular videos for now, because that's what most people watch anyways. Do the live streams whenever I can. It's only 1:21 too, so if I try to do a long stream, boy, there's definitely gonna be some dozing. I mean, I know the streams won't be a thing forever, but while they can be, I'm trying to do them as much as possible. Trying to do them as much as possible while they can be. This is going to come to a time where if I'm doing some real life stuff, of course, I'll be too busy to do the virtual stuff, the real life stuff, and stream. But I still want to be able to do it as much as possible for the meantime. Like it's another cool way that I can connect to the folks. I don't know what pose this is. I don't think I've ever seen this one. I'm going to make use of it. Yeah, actually, let me back up because I don't think I did a single full body fit, so you can see the boots too. About here should be good. You know what I'm saying? So this is a lot I'm trying to do. I was thinking like, let me get some shorts in there, but I genuinely don't have any ideas. A lot of the shorts I make is really just taking clips off of my normal videos, but it's like with these I can't really clip. I would just take the pictures and put them into something, but I mean, I don't think that would grab people's attention as much. Plus, it's not really necessary when I already do that with the photos of the week at the end of every week and the photos of the month. So, doesn't make a whole lot of sense to do that. That is a full 10. Now we move on to our last character, and that is Mama V. Alrighty. Are now on Mama V. We're gonna keep it casual for her too. I ain't gonna lie, my brain is completely dang fried. I've been running around for a minute trying to figure out where to do some photos for her. I mean, it's just a casual little fit, so it's not like it's gotta be like something super crazy. I'm like, I genuinely could not think of anything. I think today I might just schedule some stuff. Oh, you know what? I should fucking finally do the photos for some of that old as fuck 360 GTA footage I got. And, I'll get that situated so I can get that stuff off my computer. Because for some reason, one of the files to them old as fuck videos, are like 30 gigs for some dang reason. I don't even understand how that's possible because the clip is like 15-16 seconds long. It was literally an old clip I had from GTA 360, like Xbox 360, so old as fuck, but for some reason crap is like 30 gigs. So I need to finally finish those up and get those out of the way any dang ways. And I think I already have Instagram scheduled and booked for the week, so I'm good there. I'm gonna just schedule some stuff today. My brain is not on it. I ain't even gonna hold you. My brain is not up for the task right now. These are still coming out clean, but in terms of like density and how well backgrounds and all that, these aren't the best I've ever done, you know. They're clean. I'm gonna keep them and they work. But could have did a little better. I might have to okay, yeah, back her up. I might have to, we're definitely gonna have to set up episode 4 and make that like extra special. Because like I said, these are clean, don't get me wrong. I've done better, much better. My brain ain't up for the task of 4 hours of sleep. I should not have stayed up as late as I did, but I did. So, this is the price you pay for staying up way too dang late. Definitely during the summertime. If it was the winter, I would have slept. I would have slept a little too long, but at least I would have slept. Summertime, my body wants to get the fuck out of that hot bed. Not that the bed is hot, it's just not as comfortable in the summer, you know? Summer is always way more comfortable. Get closer for this one. 20. You know what I'm saying? It's just not as comfortable during the winter, during the summer as it is during the winter. During the winter, I would have had no problems with sleep. It's hot, man. It's a lot harder to sleep when it's hot. It's just so dang uncomfortable. Can't wear a cover because it's too hot for that. You know what I mean? Nose be fucking stopped up. That's always the biggest issue. One nostril gets stopped up. That crap is incredibly annoying when you're breathing through one nostril. Then the sun comes up sooner, so if you go to bed too dang late, you don't get to stay up. You don't get to stay asleep too long because then the sun comes up, and the sun comes up right at my front window, so it's extra bright in the room. If I stay asleep too dang, I don't wake up early enough, which is not easy to do when you go to bed at like nearly 4 in the morning. So there's that. I should have never stayed up that dang late trying to think of ideas at 4 in the dang morning. I would have did a lot better in the morning, midday. Oh, I tried. I couldn't think of crap though, so I stayed up late as fuck for no dang reason. No dang reason. I'm sitting here half asleep, barely alive, boy. Tired as fuck. The boy is out here a little tired, I ain't gonna lie to you. So I might record a couple of gaming videos today, maybe. Do some studying and stuff. Don't know how well that's gonna work, but hey, get a little bit of extra knowledge in while you can, you know, before you fully fucking fall asleep. I'm gonna try my best to stay up though, because then that means I'll be able to go to sleep earlier and at a more appropriate time if I take a nap, which I usually don't do on purpose because taking naps ruins the schedule in my personal opinion. No, I'm not gonna be able to go to bed early because I don't went to sleep, you know. Go to sleep. That energy you could that sleepiness you could have used at night, you can't use now. You done used it on a midday nap. That is personally why I do not take naps very much. Why is it getting so dang laggy? Oh, her hair. I forgot about that. Okay. Back up then. Got this hairstyle does that for. You know what I'm saying? So I'll weather the storm. It's just, you know, that way I can. It's time to actually go to sleep. Sleep gonna be nice. I don't know how the heck this lagging like crazy. Need better lighting than this, man. I won't even be able to tell what the heck I'm doing with this lag. All up in the dang shoulder region here. Looks bad. I have to be able to fix that, man. I think it's on this side. That looks like work. What was that, 20 something? I don't like to, you know what I mean? I don't really like to take naps, because then when I go to sleep tonight, and I'm gonna do some push-ups too. I'm about to fucking burn every bit of energy I got when I lay in that dang bed, man. I'm just gonna melt into that bed, dude. Fall asleep dang near instantly. Always mainly the spotlight you want to fix, because that's what's causing lighting issues most of the time. I'm gonna just melt away in that dang bed though. I like to save. No naps, so that when it comes time to actually go to bed, it's nice as fuck. It's Monday anyway, so it's time to get back on the exercise regimen, you know. Burn that energy. If you're like me and you got way too much fucking energy all the dang time, it makes falling asleep hard. Cause you're just still awake, baby. I mean, hit a million push-ups and you'll definitely fall asleep. you'll definitely fall asleep. Because I got a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? Not right now, because I only got like 4 hours of sleep, but on the norm, I got a lot of energy. Sometimes it'd be hard to sleep unless I exercise a ton before I do. It's funny because I said this in another video, but they say you shouldn't exercise before you go to sleep, but that still confuses me. Like when I exercise before I go to sleep, I'm tired. I'm ready to lay it down. When I do, I fall right to sleep. Say it could disturb your sleep, but it's like, what could possibly disturb your sleep when you have no energy to be disturbed, you know? When you done maxed out all your energy on exercising, how could you, you know? You can't be disturbed. There's no energy to disturb. You done fucking spent it on exercising. What's gonna be disturbed, you know? As soon as you lay in that bed, boom, you just fall asleep. Maybe not that fast, but dang near close. Dang near close, that's for sure. Energy be completely, see I keep yawning, energy be completely and utterly spent. Ain't no way your sleep can be disturbed when you ain't got the energy to be disturbed, you know? So dang sleepy, you couldn't even be jump scared, dude. You know what I'm saying? That type of sleepiness where you just, when you lay down in the bed, you just gone. The thing you see is whatever dream you might be having. Back her up a little. Definitely not fully on the couch. Why did it do that? I was clearly down here. Moved up. I know one thing I could do though. I'll be goofing around with the path tracing from time to time just to see what it looks like and all that. Man, I could make cars look realistic, dude. I could make a YouTube channel based on some Cyberpunk cars. I won't say whether they real or fake, but people might believe it's real because that's how absolutely stunning the path tracing quality is. I can only do it here on the island because anywhere else is too dang laggy. Plus the simple fact that I could, you know, I could build showrooms here and stuff, which would be more important most of the time. Although I do kind of want to try up near the dam view because that's usually pretty dang good. It's always surprising because there is a lot up there. That's the spot where Myanmar usually is. Or not usually, that's where he is. That spot right there, you could usually get some pretty amazing views there. You just gotta drop your scaling down. So like right now, I'm playing in Ultra Ray Tracing Ultra at 240, or not 240. God, that's low. At at 440p or 2K, pretty much. With path tracing, I have to go down to 1080p, which is fine because that's what most people are running on laptops and stuff. A lot of people are still using laptops. Some people are viewing stuff on phones, so putting something on 4K a lot of the times isn't even necessary. Although it's always good for the quality. There's so many people who are still on smaller screens that you do something like 4K or something and people won't even be able to really tell that much. Unless you got just a really dang good phone or something. Most people are not even gonna be able to tell the difference. So I'm like, I could do that crap on 1080p. Scale it up to 4K. And you know, have a dang little fucking Cyberpunk car show type thing. I'm tight. Dude. I said Michael. The fuck? I might work on some of that. Test that out. See what that look like. You know what I'm saying? It won't be for this channel, of course, because it'll just be centered around some of the coolest car mods that people be making. But it'd be kind of sick, you know? Just to see all the great looking vehicles. A lot of fantastic vehicles that people are out here making. Gotta show some of them all. Let's change her face because I just realized her face been the same for a majority of these dang photos. Right about there is good. You know what I'm saying? That'd be swaggy though. That'd be swaggy. I'm still trying to figure out what I would do for shorts because even with path tracing, you can make the characters look pretty fucking realistic, which is honestly why I always build these sceneries on this island, because it allows me to do so much more. If I can do more ultra realistic looking stuff, I kind of want to lean that route, even if I do got to do 1080p at the moment. But I mean, it's not bad, because like I said, most people are watching stuff on laptops, fucking phones, and if they do have stuff on computer, or a desktop, they're most likely running one single 1080p screen or dual 1080p screens. A lot of people ain't really doing 4K. Shoot, the only reason I got 4K was for my images. Beforehand, literally every fucking year I've had a computer beforehand, 1080p. Shoot, the screen on the side where OBS is and where the folder usually is, so I can see all the photos that I'm doing, 1080p. Main screen is only 4K because that's where I'm looking at and creating the photos at. But 1080p is still the common joint that people are using. For good reason too. Like I said, there's just not a whole big reason to like really need 4K. You don't need a 4K screen. Is it nice? Of course. It's a big old screen, you can see more. But you don't need a 4K screen. So, you know what? I need to use more path tracing on the 1080p, because that crap is clean and pretty smooth. I'll be getting like 60 FPS most of the time. Sometimes slightly lower, but typically 60 FPS. I need to do some more dang path tracing stuff. That crap is too clean. Too clean. Like right now, I'll be getting fucking near realism with my photos, but path tracing is another level. Now, I don't actually snap with the photo mode though, because it adds a really ugly amount of sharpness that completely ruins the photo and kills the realness of it. So I just use the Steam screenshot joint, which works pretty dang good. Usually saves fairly large images, dense PNG images, which is always what you want to ensure that you're getting top-notch quality. And Steam does that pretty surprisingly well. Now, back in the day, I was doing JPEG because I had no clue that you could switch the format of Steam Photos joint. When I finally did realize you can, the images are quite dense, which is a good thing. The bigger the file of an image, that means the more quality it was able to capture. This, like right now, matter of fact, we could test. I'm gonna test that out right now, real quick. So these images that I'm saving right now, the one I just did is 5.6 MBs, which is pretty dense. That's pretty dense. If I go ahead and boom with the Steam joint, I don't know if that'll be the size of the image of the game. It should be. It should be. It usually is. Let me see. Anytime soon. That'd be great. It's not loading for some reason. There we go. Okay, it is in 2K, and it's only slightly smaller at 4.69. So, pretty dang good. Matter of fact, let me take another one. I think sometimes that also does with the amount of color that's in the photo. So yeah, now it's 4.74. So yeah, it's pretty dang good. It's pretty dang good. So I'm gonna use that for path tracing. I'll be wanting to do more stuff with path tracing because it is very clean. Quality on that crap is amazing. But I'll be so stuck on trying to get the biggest photos when, you know, I kind of always forget not everybody is using. A lot of people are not using big screens. 1080p is still the common number. 1080p is still the common denominator here. 16 by 9, 1080p. Still the common. I need to do more of that. How far back is she? Looks like she's at the maximum distance. Yeah. Well, that's the beauty of using white couches and stuff. Typically is the easiest to make it look like your character is leaning back on it, even if they're not. I think she might actually be though. Lady V ain't that short. About average. As I always say though. Melvie on the other hand can't say the same. It's a little dude. but he's powerful, and that's what counts. A lot of these characters ain't even that big. Like the big guy characters, they probably all like 5'11", 6 foot, which isn't the largest ever. You know, they're not like 6'5" and crap. Not that, you know, they're not small, of course. They're just not super size. Although some big man characters look bigger than others. Jackie doesn't seem very tall. He might be dense, but he doesn't seem very tall. You know, a big man is a big man even without the height. You know, somebody 5'8" and 240, that's a big guy. But you know, someone who's 6 foot 240 typically look more slim. A lot of these characters, they look like they're big, tall, dense, as where Jackie kind of looks like a short, dense. I don't know, I think it's the body type they gave him. I think his body type might be slightly different from the other big dudes. I don't know, I don't really be looking like that, but it just kind of seems like it. Did I say the Delphonics? Oh. Oh, it just sampled a Delphonics song. Watching a Lowrider video and they had a background song of the Delphonics joint. Very beautiful car, but I kind of got stuck to the music. Lift her back up. It was a absolutely stunning blue 1960s Chevy C10, I believe it was. Gorgeous car, but they had that amazing music playing in the background. Crap grabbed my ears. The ears overpowered the eyes, you know. I need to listen to that beat. I made that semi late at night, so I need to see if it's actually any good. Know how that go? If you make music, you're making music late at night, you wake up the next day and you hear it and it's like, dang, this is trash. I've done that many times. I've made a lot of beats over all these years. Few of them have been poo. I'm not immune to making boo beats. It happens to us all, you know. Making a beat, you think it sounds heat, you wake up the next day and you're like, dang, I was definitely sleepy. I was definitely tired. This sucks. I wasn't expecting to open my eyes and see her just flicking the camera off. My eyes started itching, so I was scratching. I opened my eyes and there she is. There she is, doing her thing. I'm mad too because I missed an absolutely gorgeous yellow moon. And then I missed it because I thought that I didn't have enough space on my phone because I was holding a massive video that I recorded. I watched the video back, it sucked. I've been trying to take a 60 gig video off that doodle head iPhone for the longest now, just to find out that it sucked. There was no lightning to be seen, and it was so cloudy that the camera couldn't pick anything up. It was just literally, we were looking at underneath a set of clouds, but there was no form because of how dense the clouds were, so it was complete trash, and the phone couldn't pick anything up because the lighting quality was bad. Well, I'm about to get these dang batteries for a real camera, man. Wait, no, not a battery. A card, I mean. Not batteries. I already got batteries. I'm in a card. I ain't got no card. Ain't do pictures or anything without a card. I found a real nice big card. Exactly what your boy needs because I want to continue to do some more of those time-lapse joints. But obviously you need a big battery so you can take a long video. I want a joint that'll allow me to take like fucking 30 hours worth of video if possible. A whole day of storm. The iPhone was decent, but you know, that's only gonna last so long. I'm kind of wondering if I can fold her downward. Her neck look crazy, her neck and her traps. I'm a V really not supposed to be diesel, you know. It's OG V, although we got the wrong body type. I need to start looking into some more VTK body types so I can start switching character bodies again like I used to do. Kind of like how I do on Skyrim, so none of my characters all look the same or all built the same. I do that on Skyrim on purpose because I don't want them all to be built the same, but that's the one issue I do have over here on Cyberpunk. All my characters are built the same. I saw somebody make a body type for a real deal chunky character. I'm like, okay. Not really something I would use, but okay. You know what I'm saying? Somebody representing. They changed up the face too much. It's like a you know, big girl body. I ain't got no characters who's supposed to be that size, so it wouldn't really work. Most of my characters are mid-size to smaller. Most of them being either muscular with a little bit of thickness like Damu, AD, OGV, Mexico V. Then characters who are more slim, like Japanese V, Kentucky V, Mama V. Characters who are more heavy built, like Native V, Dominican V, whatnot. And then characters who are just chunkier characters, but not to that size. Like, or no, I said Dominican V. Well, Dominican V would be the chunkier character, but just not to that size. It changes the face too much. Alright, and that is a full 10 of lovely photos. These may not be the best setups I've created, but they all did still come out great. So I do still like all of them. They may not be the most specialty backgrounds I've ever done, but they are all still very clean. My brain is running on 4 hours of sleep. Oh, I messed up on the one I did for Panam and OGV. One of the photos was a re-edit of lighting, so I only got 9 technically. God dog, dude. I'm gonna hop back on there. She still should be wearing the outfit at least. It just won't include Panam for that one maybe. But that is a full set of photos. With that being said, my good peoples, I'm gonna go ahead and get up on out of here. Okay. It's hot as fuck in this room. My brain is running on 4 hours of sleep. Okay. So I'm gonna do some lighter stuff today so I don't mess up no other images. With that being said, make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, that notification bell, share with your people, join the Legendary Clean Sport channel, become legendary. I do all things photography, virtual, real life, and sometimes AI. With that being said, check out Instagram. That's where I post most of these photos. Deviant for the stuff that's a little too much for Instagram, but never too much. Okay, don't go over there expecting madness. Consider becoming a member. Got little perks and stuff like that. Gaming channel, you can check that out if you want. Music channel, you can check that out if you want. With that being said, though, I'm out.